Right then. So what does today mean to Plymouth then?
Well, it means an awful lot to Plymouth. Brittany Ferries has been part of Plymouth for over 30 years. We started our business from the Roscoff port in France the 1st of January 1973, which interestingly was when Ted Heath took us into the common market. At that time our main cargo was cauliflowers and onion johnnies with their strings of produce and their garlics and such like. And over the period we've developed our business to what you see today, Europe's most modern ferry, one of the greenest, most ecologically friendly, one of the biggest, one of the fastest, and certainly something that we're hugely proud of, and that has to be a real asset for the city of Plymouth.
Yeah. And it's something symbolic because obviously you've got deep roots in the city as a company as a whole, and to have the first new ship in 25 years here is a really big thing.
We're pleased as punch about it, and I hope the people of Plymouth, and for that matter the people of the West Country, take to it. I hope they take the opportunity to come and see us on board. We're really looking forward to see them, because it's also in these glum and depressing economic times that we live in, with anxiety everywhere. It's still great value to travel to France. We haven't changed our fares since 2007, so you really can enjoy this kind of experience for much less than you would imagine. I think that this ship, this service, is something that Plymouth can be really proud of.
Yeah, and of course you mentioned it's hard times economically, so I mean now really is the time to start championing the city, and to try and get people from abroad here as well, and just to build up everything that the city does have going for it.
Sure. Sterling is quite weak, but the other side of that is that the euro is quite strong. So the value for money that people can get, people from the mainland of Europe, in our stores is quite exceptional. But we've got to offer them a little bit more than Sainsbury's, Morrison's and Tesco's, because that's not really what they're looking for. They're looking for things a little bit special. I've always thought that one of the really nice things you can do in the UK is have some ethnic cuisine, whether it's a Chinese meal or whether it's a curry, an Indian meal. That's not so easy to get in France or other countries in Europe, Spain, Portugal, and we can do that really well in our multicultural society. And maybe we've got to think a little bit off the wall when we talk to people, to foreigners. Foreigners, that sounds awful, but when we talk to mainland Europeans about coming to visit us.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a matter of everyone working together to sort of promote what we've got in the city entertainment-wise. With football, theatre.
Absolutely, we've got Plymouth Argyle, ups and downs there. We've got the theatre, which is world class, and we've got our coast in South Devon and Cornwall. We've got Dartmoor on the other side. There's a lot to talk about, but we've got to talk. We can't assume that people know about all of these attractions. We've got to tell them. We've got to go out there and make them aware.
Of course, the other plus side to the launch of this ship is around 30 jobs we think it's going to create over the next, say, year or so.
Yeah, I hope it'll be more than that. It is quite an investment, and as the business grows, the good folks in the call centre who are talking to our customers, we need more of them. The guys and girls who are looking after our internet sites, we need more of that. People who are looking after our freight business, we need more of that. And of course, if we're to make it really successful, we ourselves have got to go out and tell people about it, so we need more folks in our marketing department and so on and so forth. So we're pretty encouraged by all of that, pretty optimistic about it. We're certainly not cutting jobs.
Yeah, exactly. So all in all then, a really successful, proud day then, I suppose.
Well, there's quite a few of us got our fingers crossed. I've got mine firmly crossed, my toes as well. I think our shareholders, for whom I must thank for their confidence. And they're the farmers of Brittany. They've got their fingers crossed as well. But it's a commitment. It's a long-term commitment, and we're proud of it.